Hello, Manchester City fans. If you're a City supporter and want to stay updated on everything about the team, you're in the right place. Today, we'll be looking at the latest news, the challenges the team is facing, and what the future holds for Guardiola's side. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any updates on Manchester City. Let's get started. Let's begin with the latest match for Manchester City. Last Saturday, City faced Brighton and suffered a 2-1 defeat. For a team like City, this result is not just disappointing, but also a psychological blow. Guardiola, who had been on a good run, now finds himself in an unusual situation: 4 consecutive defeats as City's manager. This loss was particularly tough because City took the lead early with a goal from Erling Haaland. The Norwegian striker, once again, was the hero of the team, but he couldn't hold on to the advantage by himself. Brighton responded strongly in the second half and managed to turn the game around. João Pedro, one of the substitutes, equalized with a crucial goal in the final 12 minutes. To add to that, Matt O'Reilly, a 23-year-old midfielder making his Premier League debut, scored the winning goal for Brighton late in the match. Now, one of the more interesting moments of the game was the physical clash between Haaland and Brighton's defender, Jan-Paul van Hecke, inside the box. The tussle between the two resulted in yellow cards for both players. After the final whistle, Guardiola went straight to Van Hecke to talk about the situation. When asked about their exchange, Guardiola didn't hesitate to give his opinion. He was tough on Erling, but when Erling gets up, you have to stay on your feet too. You can't go to the ground. It's a constant fight. But to be fair, Van Hecke played a very good game. Congratulations to Brighton. They deserve the win. These words show that despite the defeat, Guardiola acknowledged the effort from the opposing team. But what's behind City's recent losses? Guardiola made sure to highlight an important point: injuries. The team is dealing with a number of key injuries, which have been affecting their performance. The manager mentioned that all 4 of his central defenders are out, which makes it a huge challenge to set up the defense. Not to mention Rodri, one of the team's main players, and Kevin De Bruyne, who is still far from his best. Additionally, players like Jeremy Doku and Jack Grealish are also sidelined. With so many injuries, it's hard to maintain consistency across matches. Guardiola still tried to find solutions during the game, looking at options like Manuel Akanji, Nathan Ake, or Ruben Dias to improve the defense, but the lack of options on the bench is evident. Looking ahead, Guardiola knows that the lack of squad depth is a serious issue. He spoke about how the team no longer has the same ability to rotate players like before. In previous seasons, City was known for having a squad packed with options, but now, with injuries and a lack of reinforcements, the situation is different. Guardiola also made it clear that, while he's not complaining, it's extremely difficult to maintain consistency when the options are limited. The quality of the team is still high, but without the necessary depth, the team's performance tends to fluctuate. He stated that to stay competitive, City needs to adapt and keep pushing forward despite these challenges. This brings us to a key point. How can Manchester City maintain consistency in a situation like this? Guardiola spoke about the difficulty of sustaining good form over multiple matches, especially with the injuries and the lack of options on the bench. He emphasized that, while they've performed well in certain games, maintaining that level throughout an entire season is a major challenge. This is a dilemma that many teams face, but for a club like City, with such high expectations, it's even more complicated. Guardiola will need to come up with creative solutions, not just tactically, but also in how he manages the squad. Perhaps it's time for some of the younger players or backups to get more opportunities to prove their worth. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. How do you think Manchester City can adapt to this situation and stay competitive? What do you think Guardiola could do to improve the team during this tough time? Share your suggestions in the comments. Let's have a conversation about City's future. That's all for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any updates about Manchester City. Stay tuned for more news on the team. A big hug to everyone and see you in the next video. Manchester City, the giant of English football, known for its surgical precision and dominance on the pitch. In an era marked by attacking football and high competitiveness, City fans have grown accustomed to celebrating titles and spectacular performances. But in the midst of a season full of ups and downs, even the biggest titans face challenges that test their foundations. And this time, manager Pep Guardiola is on high alert. Before we dive into this detailed analysis, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any details of this journey that promises to intensify the behind the scenes of European football. Recently, a series of disappointing results triggered the red alert in Manchester, with defeats that echoed across Europe, including a crushing 4-1 loss to Sporting, highlighted by an outstanding performance from Gyökeres with 3 goals. Guardiola recognized the need for immediate action. This wasn't just a simple defeat. It was a shock to a team used to controlling games and coming out victorious. The message was clear to the manager and the fans. City needs to bounce back, and fast. If you're already interested in this twist, hit that like button to support the channel and ensure you're staying updated on everything happening behind the scenes in sports. In light of this situation, Guardiola wasted no time. Known for his meticulous approach and passion for well-played football, he immediately contacted the club's board. The goal? To strengthen the squad by January 2025. And the plans are ambitious. The manager is looking for a replacement for Rodri, one of the most essential players in his system. Rodri isn't just a midfielder, he's the maestro who dictates the rhythm of the team, balances defense and attack, and ensures City maintains possession. His absence has been deeply felt, and that has led Guardiola to double down on efforts to find someone capable of replicating his effectiveness. In this context, the name Martin Zubimendi, the midfielder from Real Sociedad, has emerged as the prime target. Considered one of the best players in the position, and with an admirable tactical intelligence, Zubimendi seems like a perfect fit for Guardiola's plans. With his ability to distribute the ball, intercept passes, and maintain possession under pressure, he would be the ideal reinforcement to keep City's machine running as usual. But this signing, while promising, won't be straightforward. Convincing Zubimendi to leave Spain, where he's already valued and comfortable, to venture into the Premier League, known for its intense and physical pace, will be a massive challenge for the citizens. But Guardiola's concerns don't stop there. The recent departure of Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid, a decision that took many by surprise, has left City's attack weakened. While Erling Haaland continues to shine as the main offensive star and one of the world's top scorers, the need for more depth in the squad is evident. The team can't rely on just one player, even if that player is the phenomenal Haaland. Amid all the speculation, one familiar name emerges strongly: Gyökeres, the same player who tormented City in the game against Sporting. With a combination of strength, skill, and the ability to score crucial goals, he could be an interesting addition to diversify City's attacking options. However, signing Gyökeres comes with its complications. With a market value of $63 million, this acquisition won't be just a sporting decision, but also a strategic and financial one. Manchester City's board will have to carefully assess how this investment fits into their long-term goals. After all, City isn't just looking for talents. They want players who can adapt to Guardiola's philosophy and add to the team without upsetting the squad balance. The manager needs to be sure that if Gyökeres comes in, he will be able to fit alongside Haaland, contributing to a versatile and unpredictable attack. With 2 months to go before the transfer window reopens, Manchester City is entering a phase of deep reflection and strategic planning. The board is working in sync with Guardiola to filter through the best options, analyzing not just technical skills, but also the personality and adaptability of players. The aim is clear. Avoid impulsive spending and look for investments that will truly deliver results and strengthen the team in all competitions. It's not enough to just sign new players. They need to be the right fit for City's style of play and maintain the high standard of excellence the club is known for. The next few weeks will be crucial in determining the direction City takes in 2025. The pressure is high, the fans are anxious, and Guardiola knows he needs to act with precision. Will the club's strategies bring the desired results? Will Manchester City emerge from this phase stronger and better equipped to face any challenge? If you haven't already, now's the time to hit the like button. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates, analysis, and all the latest on this saga that's set to shake up the transfer market and bring new chapters to Manchester City's story. Don't forget to subscribe. You won't want to miss a single detail of this journey.